Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode / series I'm going to be doing. As you can see on your screen, I don't know if you have really paid attention yet, but these are currently past and present Chelsea players, and this is what I'm going to be doing. Basically, I've picked two past and present Chelsea players at each position in the field. For example, the defense line, the midfield, and the attack. I'm just going to do it with like a few teams that I like and that I know. Obviously, I've gone with Chelsea because they're the team that I support. So we'll just get into the team quick. For the past one, we've obviously gone for Torres here. He played for two or three seasons, I believe. He was loaned out a few times, but he eventually was sold. And then we've gone for Hazard, the current player of the month one. Then he's still playing at Chelsea. Could go in the summer, who knows. In the midfield, we've gone for the two past. There's Lampard, the Chelsea legend. Sad to see him like with this card because he was good back in the day, but it is what it is. He's very slow. And then we've gone for Mata, that currently plays for Man United, to get that Spanish link into Torres. The two current players we've gone for are Costa and Kante. This is the player of the year and then the player of the month. You guys know that anyway. But and then for the defence, we've got two really slow fullbacks, but I really couldn't think of anyone else. We've gone for Ashley Cole to get that good English link into Lampard. Plays in the MLS. He's got a bit of a dead card, not gonna lie. And then we've gone for Ivanovic on like no chem whatsoever. But like I said, there wasn't a lot of choices there. Chucked him in. The two defenders with the ones I had on my club, Zuma and Cahill. Hopefully can form a good partnership. And then for the goalkeeper, we've gone for a pass player, which is Cech. Obviously plays for Arsenal now. Grew up with him when I watched Chelsea. He was our #1 best goalkeeper. Arguably Courtois might be better now, but it is what it is. But anyway guys, we're just going to be jumping into some seasons game. Let's see what this team can do. Right guys, so this is the first team that we get matched up against. As you can see, just a standard BPL team. Very good midfield, good attack, a lot of pace, good defence, very solid. He comes up first in this game with a nice little ball through to Vardy, just pace it past our defence, and there's not really a lot that I can do in those kind of situations. He celebrates like a bit of a dickhead, but it is what it is. We don't end up breaking through in our goal to get a goal for us, and Torres fluffs up the shot, but we don't end up breaking through obviously quite late up into the goal. Yeah, obviously we play it through to Torres. He ends up fluffing at the shot, cost us there. Luckily for the rebound to slot it in from an open goal, not very far out. We come in a little bit later again with Lampard. Honestly, you don't understand how happy I was when I was playing this game that Lampard scored. Literally the one player I wanted to score, I put him at Cam for that reason, but get a very lucky bounce, as you can see there. It was a foul. The ref did say play on, so it wouldn't be a free kick to us, but obviously we got a lucky bounce to run through, slot it through into Hazard, slots it back to Torres, puts it onto that left foot. He slots one in. He's weak foot, I believe he's right footed, I could be wrong. But yeah, nice little bit of 1-2 with them. I was debating on shooting with Hazard, but then he was open, so I just put it back onto him. Not sure what weak foot he's got, probably like a 4-star or a 3-star, something like that. We come up again later on in the game, slot it nice and low with Hazard to make it 4-1. Quite unusual considering we didn't actually manage to break through until the early on in the second half, sorry. But there you go guys, that's the first game done. 4-1 win to us. Happy days, let's jump into the second game. Right guys, so for the second game we're going to incorporate a couple of players on the bench. Eto'o, obviously here, played for Chelsea for a little while. It's going to lower the chem, but we're just going to chuck him in over Mata. I mean, to be honest, I think that's it. To be honest, as much as I love John Terry, I don't really want to use him. Yeah, that's it. We're just going to be playing him for the second game. Going to make that as a change. Let's get into it. Right guys, so this is the second team in the episode that we're coming up against. 3 at the back. Hopefully, I was looking quite forward to that because we can just use it to the advantage. Normally means people are a bit more vulnerable at the back, but a very good BPL team. We come up nice and early, just ends up Eto'o playing the ball through to Hazard. Uses his 91 sprint speed, I believe he has, to run past and just slot that in past the goalkeeper. I think he's Butland in goal. I can't remember entirely, but you see here, nice little bit of turn there. Plays it through, switches it onto the right foot, finesse. I might be Cech actually because he got the cap on. Again, Eto'o with the hold-up play. Slots the ball across the box into Costa. Quite lucky to get there, to be fair, because his defender looked like he was marking the passing lane, but it ends up falling nicely to Costa. We slot that in, makes that 2-0 to us. Can't complain, happy days. Come up just after the first half. Lampard again. I just got so happy. He's one of my favourite Chelsea players. I grew up watching him, and we get a nice little pass through. Mata down to Hazard, and then down to Lampard. Shoot across goal, ends up going in 3-0 to us. He ends up slotting a nice little ball through to Firmino with a brilliant finish. Makes that 3-1. Fair play to him. It was a good little through ball kind of thing. Not really a through ball, but you know what I mean. Ends up slotting it across the goal into that top corner. Can't complain. Lampard down to Eto'o. Switches it onto that left foot. I think that's his weak foot again. I'm pretty sure he's right footed. Wait, no, is that his left? No, that's his right foot. Sorry, no, I'm just talking shit. Switches it onto his right foot. Again, Lampard with the assist holds up the play, plays it through onto the right foot. Yeah, it's on his right. I believe his right foot. So it's a strong foot. Here we are. We just end his life. We just watch. Oh, look at it. I have had to replay it 3 times for you. You don't get those kind of muggins. And then the finish on that as well smashes it into the top left. Do you know what makes it more satisfying about this kind of finish and that bit of muggins that we just done to him? Look what happens. I'll leave it a minute. I'll leave it. But I'll just watch. Oh, he's gonna rage quit, boys. He's gonna rage quit. That makes me very, very, very happy. We end up winning that game 5-1 with a nice little bit of skill to top off that final goal of Eto'o. It is what it is. Right, guys, so those are the 2 games done. In this game, Eto'o with 2 goals, Hazard with 1, Lampard and Costa with 1 as well. Assists, Hazard with 2, Hazard with 1, Lampard with 1, Costa with 1, Eto'o with 2. Eto'o was very decent in that game. There's a lovely bit of skill, as you saw in the earlier clip. It was lovely. So that's going to be the end of today's episode. I don't know if to make this a normal thing or not, but I mean, I enjoyed using the team. I'll tell you how I feel about the team now. Obviously, things are apparent with this team, which is basically the entire left side's pretty slow. In game, I ended up actually putting Lampard at cam, just because, like, I don't know, I just needed a bit more pace in midfield, and Mata offered a little bit more. Obviously, Ashley Cole and Ivanovic are very slow, but yeah, that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, hit that like button. If you're new and want to subscribe.